my YouTube friends. So today is a super exciting day because it's our first work day back to school. And I am an official nerd and I love school. I love my summer, don't get me wrong, but this is like so exciting for me. So just to share a little bit about what's going on the last little bit. Haven't videoed. I've been working in my room a couple of different times, but it has been hit or miss. I had to move rooms, but my father passed away and we just had the funeral yesterday, so that was a really sad time. And he had been in the hospital for about 3.5 weeks, so we had spent a lot of time there. And so the time that I did get to go in this summer was in between all of that's been going on the last month. And then last week I had to have my wisdom teeth taken out plus 3 other teeth. I had an extra tooth that I didn't even know, and it was pushing in, and so it like actually damaged the top tooth over here, and so they had to take out the wisdom tooth, the extra tooth, and that tooth. And then this wisdom tooth was pushing so much on this other tooth down here that it caused, even though I had it filled, it caused more infection and cavity in between there. So who knew? Like, I was like all devastated that I was going to lose these teeth, and I am still struggling. I'm pretty sure that I have dry socket on this side, which is ridiculous. I went to school and worked 2 or 3 days, and so anyway, it's just a lot. It's a lot to deal with, and but I'm excited to get back to school, get back to a routine, have some normalcy, if you can call going to school normalcy. So we have meetings all day today, so I don't really know how much that I'll actually get to video. I made a cute little back to school gift for everybody. That's kind of my thing. I give gifts for birthdays and for back to school, or anything that I can give a gift for. I just love giving people gifts. And so this year I did a bag of chips, and then I made a cute little tag. Actually, I found it on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I can tag that down below or link that down below. It just says, you're all that in a bag of chips. And then I made my own little sign that says, welcome back to school, Crystal Stevens. And I hope you have a great year, or something like that, and just stapled it onto the top in the little part that wouldn't like open the bag. So I'm getting ready to go put those in their boxes, and we have a meeting starting at 7:30, so not a lot of time. All right, you have a great day, and I'll get back to you if I get in my room later after our meeting. So these are just pictures from our scavenger hunt that we went on. We did a little activity, Teachers Take the Town, and it was just the most awesome way to come back to school. It was on our first work day back, and we went all around the town. We were in groups of different amounts of teachers, and then we met back up at a local restaurant where the PTO paid for us to have our meal catered to us. So we work at the most awesome school that's ever been invented, and it was a great way to come back and not be so stressed about coming back to school. Hello, my YouTube friends. So today is day 2 of our work days. I'm actually combining yesterday's video and today's video, because yesterday we just had meetings, and I am going to include some pictures. I don't really have videos from it, but we did the most awesome thing. So yesterday for lunch, PTO brought in breakfast from a local restaurant called Timberwoods. So we had like an awesome breakfast, then we had our meeting, and then we broke at about 11:30, and we got split up into teams, and we did this thing called Teachers Take the Town, because we live in this cute little town called Valdez. It's adorable. And so with that, all of the townspeople are very supportive of our school, and there's lots of local businesses and they support us. So we had clues, and then we had to go on a scavenger hunt, and the first one back to the restaurant that we actually got to eat at for lunch, and that was catered as well from Little Italy. That was amazing. That was also from PTO, because we are very spoiled and we are very blessed, and I'm appreciative. But anyway, we did the scavenger hunt, and I have pictures from each one of the stations that we went to, and our group was so much fun. It was just a great way to work together and to get back into the groove of things. So I don't really have any videos from my classroom and that kind of thing. So I've gotten a lot done. I talked about yesterday morning about how that I've had a lot of setbacks because I had my wisdom teeth out and I'm having a lot of pain in that. I'm having to deal with that, and it's just terrible. And so I haven't been able to work in my room as much as I usually would. Plus, I'm teaching a first-second combo that I've never done before. And so just a lot of things that I need to do. So I'm definitely going to do like a room tour later. I just haven't gotten around to that. I did want to show you some of the stuff that I've been working on this morning. So out in the hallway, we have our book bag hooks. They're out in the hallway. So I always make something to go along with my classroom, to go along with that theme. And my theme this year is flamingos. So I made these. I just cut these by paper. Out of paper, just hand cut them. I just folded the paper, cut a little heart shaped, and then cut out these out of all of them. And then I cut this cute little person, flamingo, up with my Cricut. And I will say this, the only thing is I cut this out of construction paper. And I don't know if you've used construction paper with your Cricut before, but it took me a lot longer. I wish I would have had like cardstock or regular paper, because the fibers in construction paper, it makes it very difficult to cut out. So it took me a lot longer to like weed out and pull it off the mat than it should have. So I'm just now getting to those this morning. I've shared this in a previous thing, and I'm actually going to post these on Teachers Pay Teachers when I get a chance. I had made all of my, these are counting by fives. I have my counting by tens. I have my 100, the 1 to 100, just the number line. I made the pennants that are counting. They have the numbers, and then they have the words, and then they have a little tin frame that has each one of them with a picture in there. And then I have my colors and my shapes. And so I've really been very busy. I brought my Cricut today and my printer back to school. So I've just been working on some stuff, and I did get my board hung. I'm definitely going to be posting things on Teachers Pay Teachers to go along with my guided math and my guided reading. And I don't know how familiar you are with this. It's similar to the Daily 5 type things, but the acronyms are READ and math. And so with READ, it's read to self, enrichment, attention to writing, and discuss with the teacher. And then over here, it's math facts at your seat, teacher time, and hands-on. So lots of things that I can fit into all of those stations. And then they're split up into 4 different groups, and they go to one station the first rotation each day, and then the second rotation that same day, and then the next day they go to 2 more rotations. So by Friday or by Thursday, or the 4 days, if there's 4 days, they have been to each station twice. And so I usually try to accelerate what they're doing in that station and make it like one step more, or a multi-step, or like a project-based thing that they do. And so it kind of builds on each other. So I'm definitely going to be posting some things, because with doing a first-second combo, I'm going to be doing a lot of extra work with both of those and getting all of that planned, so I'm definitely going to share that with you. If you have any tips or tricks on a combo class and you want to drop that in the comments, that would be terrific. I'm kind of lost. I have a lot of ideas. I've been watching a lot of videos. I've been checking out a lot of vlogs and blogs and reading a lot of research about it, but it's still a new adventure and a new experience. So I have a lot of ideas, but sometimes the best laid plans don't always work. So, well, I'm going to get back to cutting this, and I will catch up with you, and I'll give you like a little spin around the room and let you see some of the stuff. My room, I've really got most of it laid out. There's a lot more to do that needs to be organized, but we have open house on Thursday, and this is really the only day that we have to work. And I still don't have an Apple TV or whiteboards up in the front of my room. And I just got told today that I'm not going to have a document camera. And that's okay. I mean, I'll deal with it because we have like Doceri. We have this program that we can use on our our Macs and our iPads. So it'll be fine and I'll work it out. It's just a lot of kinks to work out and figure out and wrap my brain around. So I'm going to get back to cutting and working, and I will catch up to you later. So this is one of the projects that I have been working on today. Last year I had these up in the hallway, but on their shirts it said first grade rocks, and since I'm going to be having the first second combo, I don't know if you can see it very well, but I made this on my Cricut, and it just says be kind, because we have these shirts that we are gonna do for Rainbow Fish that say that, like all the teachers, so I thought that would be precious. And then I just made this little, I've been seeing like sharp work coming soon, so I thought I would make like Flamazing work coming soon, and since I don't have their pictures, and so they're not headless out in the hallway, I just put the little question mark on the top, and I just think they are adorable, and I can't wait for them to be filled with their little faces out in the hallway, and they'll be able to see that when we come in and out of our room, and I just think it is adorable. So here are just a couple pictures. This is the hallway again, and this is my pocket chart where I'm going to put my Letterland because we're starting Letterland this year, and there's my anchor chart area that I'm going to put up my anchor charts. There's my things that I made for my wall, and then there's my read and math stations in the back of the room. Hello, my YouTube friends. So I really had every intention this week of doing videos like every day and talking about what I did every day, and it has literally flown by so quickly, and we have been in and out for meetings that I'm pretty much just gonna put like one video for the whole week and put it all together, because I just have snippets here and snippets there and not really a lot of content. Today is Thursday. It's our fourth work day, official work day, and so my room is pretty much together. We have open house tonight, but we have a meeting from 12:30 to 3:30, and then open house starts at 4, and our meeting is off campus. So it's kind of crazy trying to get everything together, and I haven't even taken time this morning to video about all the stuff that I did to set up for open house. So what I wanted to do is just do like a quick walkthrough of everything that I have set out for open house and how that I organize it and that kind of thing. So I'm going to turn you around and kind of show you start to finish. Will come first, and this is it's my art table that my kids come to, but I have little signs, and it says start here, and they're going to sign in, and then they're going to put how that their child gets home the first day of school and for the rest of the year. And then the second sign says find your desk, and at each one of their desks they have their Take Home Tuesday folder, which they're going to take with them. They have a little treat that just says I'm bursting with excitement, and I have my names on my desk, and I have the tables all set up. And then the third thing they're going to do is they go to the supply area, and I have all these labels and a box to go with each one of the labels. So there's the glue sticks, erasers, hand sanitizer, pencils, crayons, and then I didn't put a box for Clorox wipes or tissues because they'll kind of take up the rest of that area. And then at the back of my room, I actually put a station that says donate. And I do this every year, and sometimes I get quite a bit, sometimes I don't get very much, but it's always good to ask. I just put little individual labels on lots of things that I could use for the classroom. Like some of them are just gift cards, candy, party favors, and then we do Jitter Juice on the first day of school, so 7-Up, and I just realized that I forgot to put Hawaiian Punch, so I'll have to do that. But yeah, so that's kind of how the open house works, and then of course they just mingle and mix and that kind of thing. And I'll kind of do not an actual tour, but just like a zoom around the room, and you can kind of see how it's come together. This is my teaching area. My desk is a mess. Don't look at it right now. And my anchor charts and my number lines are all up, and my 2 teaching charts up there. I finally got my alphabet up. I still, if you notice, have no whiteboards, but I do have an Apple TV now, so that's good. And my tables are all set up. So